What if I told you that hidden in the rugged mountains of Colorado lies a ranch so extraordinary that it makes the fictional Yellowstone Dutton Ranch look like a modest family farm? A place where Hollywood royalty lives the cowboy lifestyle not just on screen, but every single day. Kevin Costner's sprawling ranch empire isn't just a wealthy actor's playground. It's a $500 million testament to the American West that would leave even John Dutton speechless. While millions tune in weekly to watch Costner portray the fierce patriarch fighting to protect his family's legacy, few realize that off-camera he's built something even more impressive than the fictional Yellowstone. A property so exclusive and breathtaking that visitors have described it as stepping into another world entirely. This isn't just another celebrity vacation home, it's a working cattle operation, wildlife sanctuary, and luxury retreat that combines authentic ranching tradition with amenities so lavish they must be seen to be believed. From his championship baseball field to his private bison herd, from museum-quality Western art collections to cutting-edge sustainable ranching practices, Costner has created something that transcends both Hollywood fantasy and ranching reality. The Dunbar Ranch, named after his character in Dances with Wolves, spans across pristine Colorado wilderness, featuring architectural marvels that influenced the very design of the Yellowstone sets. But what truly sets this property apart are the hidden features that cameras have never captured. Underground facilities, private waterways, and conservation efforts that are changing the future of Western land management. Today, we're taking you inside this extraordinary property to discover how a Hollywood legend has transformed his passion for the West into one of America's most remarkable private estates. A place where the spirit of Yellowstone comes alive, but with luxuries and innovations that even the wealthiest fictional rancher couldn't imagine. Let's explore the real-life Yellowstone that Kevin Costner calls home, a ranch empire that proves truth is more impressive than fiction. The Dunbar Ranch, Costner's crown jewel. The heart of Costner's ranch empire is his 160-acre Dunbar Ranch near Aspen, Colorado. This isn't just any mountain property, it's a masterpiece of Western architecture featuring hand-hewn logs, soaring ceilings, and panoramic views that capture the essence of frontier living while providing modern luxury. The main lodge, spanning over 17,000 square feet, features reclaimed timber from 200-year-old structures, massive stone fireplaces, and custom ironwork that took artisans years to complete. Unlike the more utilitarian Dutton Ranch house seen on Yellowstone, Costner's residence blends historical authenticity with contemporary comfort. The property includes 6 guest cabins, each with unique themes reflecting different periods of Western history. A private 3-acre lake, stocked with trophy trout, mirrors the mountains in its crystal-clear waters. Stone pathways connect the various structures, winding through aspen groves and wildflower meadows. What's particularly fascinating for Yellowstone fans is how elements of this property directly influenced the set design for the hit series. Production designers visited Dunbar Ranch during pre-production, photographing architectural details and studying the authentic integration of historical and modern elements. When you walk through the main house at Dunbar Ranch, notes former Yellowstone set designer Thomas Wilkins, you can see where many of our inspirations came from. There's an authenticity to the space that we wanted to capture for the show, even if the Dutton property is deliberately more understated to reflect John's character. What many visitors find most striking about the main lodge isn't just its size or luxury, but the thoughtful integration of historical elements with modern technology. The massive great room features a 30-foot ceiling supported by reclaimed timber beams, while the stone fireplace, large enough to stand in, was constructed using rocks gathered from the property itself. Yet hidden within these rustic elements are state-of-the-art systems for climate control, security, and entertainment, all concealed to maintain the authentic Western aesthetic. The private bison herd. Just as the Dutton Ranch maintains cattle as both business and symbol of Western heritage, Costner has established his own bison herd as part of a larger conservation effort. These magnificent animals, once nearly extinct, now roam designated areas of his property in a carefully managed program that contributes to the species' recovery. The herd began with just 12 animals purchased from a conservation program in 2006. Today, over 200 bison graze across specially designed pastures that accommodate their natural behaviors while protecting sensitive habitat areas. Unlike cattle, which require significant management, the bison largely regulate themselves, forming natural social structures and grazing patterns that actually benefit the native grasslands. Bison evolved with these grassland ecosystems over thousands of years, explains wildlife biologist Dr. Eleanor Simmons. Their grazing patterns, wallowing behaviors, and even their hoof action helps maintain healthy prairie systems in ways that domestic cattle simply can't replicate. Each animal in the herd is tracked using non-invasive monitoring techniques that allow ranch staff to study their movements, health, and impact on the landscape without disrupting their natural behaviors. This data contributes to broader scientific understanding of bison ecology while helping the ranch continuously improve its management practices. For Yellowstone fans who appreciate the show's themes of preservation versus progress, this real-life conservation effort demonstrates how modern ranching can honor tradition while embracing environmental stewardship. The luxury guest cabins and entertainment complex. While the Yellowstone Ranch occasionally hosts visitors in its rustic bunkhouse, Costner's property features luxury accommodations that would make even the wealthiest Montana rancher envious. The main guest complex includes 6 individual cabins connected by covered walkways to a central lodge, each featuring between 1,200 and 2,000 square feet of living space, with private decks, fireplaces, and custom furnishings created by Native American artisans. The central entertainment complex would put most luxury resorts to shame. It includes a professional-grade screening room with 24 custom leather seats, where Costner previews his films and hosts movie nights for guests. Adjacent to the theater, a recording studio has hosted sessions for numerous well-known musicians, drawn by both the technical capabilities and the inspirational setting. The complex also includes a game room featuring antique billiards tables, a 2-lane bowling alley, and a collection of vintage arcade games. A fully equipped bar showcases rare Western spirits, including several custom bottled whiskeys created exclusively for the ranch. The dining facilities rival fine restaurants with a main hall that can seat 60 guests for formal dinners and a more intimate space for family meals. A team of chefs specializes in elevated Western cuisine using ingredients sourced from the ranch and nearby producers. Unlike the business-focused gatherings at the Dutton Ranch, Costner's property balances work and leisure, creating spaces where creativity and relaxation flourish against the backdrop of Colorado's natural beauty. The working cattle operation. Beyond the luxury amenities, Costner maintains a legitimate cattle operation that employs traditional ranching methods alongside sustainable innovations. The ranch runs approximately 800 head of cattle, primarily Black Angus crossed with Hereford for hardiness and meat quality. What impressed me when I first came to work here was the commitment to doing things right, not just doing things profitably, explains ranch manager Thomas Harden. We're running a real business here, but we're also thinking about what this land will look like in 50 or 100 years. The operation employs experienced cowboys who use both horseback and modern equipment to manage the herd, with Costner himself occasionally participating in seasonal activities like roundups and branding. Traditional skills like roping and horseback cattle handling aren't just maintained for show. They're often the most effective ways to work in the ranch's rugged terrain. The ranch has implemented rotational grazing systems that improve soil health while maximizing production. Cattle are moved frequently between smaller pastures, mimicking the natural grazing patterns of wild herbivores. This approach allows pastures to recover fully between grazing periods, preventing overuse while actually increasing the land's productivity over time. Water systems have been carefully designed to prevent erosion and protect riparian areas while ensuring cattle have access to clean water throughout the property. Solar-powered pumps move water to troughs positioned to encourage optimal grazing distribution, reducing impact on sensitive areas while improving animal health. The private airstrip and helicopter pad. For a property of this scale and remoteness, transportation infrastructure becomes essential. Like the Duttons, who frequently use helicopters to manage their vast holdings, Costner's ranch features both a private airstrip capable of accommodating small jets and a helicopter landing pad that allows quick access to even the most remote areas of his properties. The 5,800-foot paved runway, constructed to FAA specifications, can handle aircraft up to the size of a Gulfstream G650, allowing Costner and his guests to travel directly to the property without navigating the often crowded Aspen Airport. Adjacent to the runway, a 12,000-square-foot hangar houses Costner's private aircraft and provides maintenance facilities for visiting planes. The climate-controlled structure includes living quarters for flight crews, a flight planning center with advanced weather monitoring systems and refueling capabilities. The helicopter facilities include a dedicated landing area and maintenance hangar for the ranch's Bell 407 helicopter. This aircraft serves multiple purposes, from transporting guests to monitoring remote areas of the property, from supporting conservation research to providing emergency medical evacuation capabilities if needed. For fans of Yellowstone, these facilities evoke the scenes where the Dutton family uses aircraft to monitor their vast ranch holdings, though Costner's real-life aviation complex far exceeds what's portrayed in the series. The championship baseball field. Perhaps the most unexpected feature of Costner's ranch is his regulation baseball diamond, reflecting his passion for America's pastime showcased in films like Field of Dreams and Bull Durham. This isn't a simple backyard field, it's a professionally designed facility with dugouts, bleachers, and lighting systems that allow for evening games against the spectacular backdrop of the Rocky Mountains. The field was designed by the same team that has created several Major League Baseball stadiums, with careful attention to every detail from the composition of the infield dirt to the precise grading of the outfield. The dimensions match professional standards, with a 330-foot distance to the foul poles and 400 feet to straightaway center field. What makes this field special isn't just the professional quality construction, explains former MLB player Mike Sweeney, who has participated in several charity games at the ranch. It's the setting. You're playing America's game surrounded by some of America's most beautiful mountains. There's something almost spiritual about it, especially during sunset games when the peaks turn pink and purple. The field hosts celebrity charity games that have raised millions for local causes, bringing together Hollywood stars, professional athletes, and community members in events that have become legendary in Colorado. These games typically occur twice each summer, drawing participants from across the country. This unique feature represents the personal touches that make Costner's ranch more than just a working property. It's an expression of his passions and values, creating experiences that connect people to both the land and each other. What makes these charity games particularly special is their accessibility to local residents. Despite the exclusive nature of the ranch itself, Costner opens the baseball field to the community for these events, with proceeds benefiting local schools, hospitals, and conservation programs. One recent game raised over $2 million for wildfire recovery efforts, bringing together celebrities like Matthew McConaughey and Jennifer Garner to play alongside local firefighters and first responders. It's a rare glimpse into the property for ordinary citizens and creates goodwill that extends far beyond the ranch boundaries. The river frontage and fishing rights. One of the most valuable aspects of Costner's property is its extensive river frontage with exclusive fishing rights, a resource that would make any Yellowstone character fight to protect. The property includes nearly 7 miles of pristine waterways that support native trout populations, carefully managed to maintain ecological balance while providing world-class fishing opportunities. The main river running through the property represents some of the finest trout habitat in the American West. Years of restoration work have enhanced stream conditions, removing non-native species and re-establishing the natural flow patterns that support healthy fish populations. The property maintains a catch-and-release policy for native species, with careful monitoring of fish populations to ensure sustainable recreational use. A full-time riverkeeper oversees water quality, habitat maintenance, and access management, treating the waterways with the same care that might be given to a world-class golf course or garden. This water access represents both natural beauty and practical value, supporting wildlife, agricultural operations, and recreational activities. Like the constant water rights disputes portrayed in Yellowstone, Costner's acquisition of these resources demonstrates understanding of what truly matters in Western land ownership. Control of water often determines the success or failure of any ranch operation. The river system includes a series of carefully engineered pools and riffles that create ideal habitat for different fish species at various life stages. These modifications, nearly invisible to the casual observer, represent hundreds of thousands of dollars in investment and years of work by stream ecologists. The result is a fishery that produces trophy-sized rainbow, brown, and native cutthroat trout in numbers that would be impossible without this careful management. For fly fishing enthusiasts, it's considered one of the finest private waters in North America, a status that parallels the fictional Dutton Ranch's coveted river access that becomes a central plot point in several Yellowstone episodes. The Western Art Collection and Museum Quality Lodge. Inside Costner's main lodge lies a collection of Western art and artifacts that would rival many museums. From original Remington bronzes to rare Native American pieces, from historical documents to memorabilia from his Western films, the collection tells the story of the American frontier through carefully curated pieces acquired over decades. The collection began with Costner's purchase of a single Frederick Remington bronze in the early 1990s, shortly after the success of Dances with Wolves. That initial acquisition sparked a passion for Western art that has grown into one of the most significant private collections in the country. The main lodge features dedicated gallery spaces where pieces are displayed with museum-quality lighting and climate control, but art is also integrated throughout the living spaces. The effect is less formal museum and more lived-in historical space where art and daily life intertwine. Particularly noteworthy is the collection of historical documents, including original land grants, mining claims, and correspondence from significant Western figures. These papers are maintained in a climate-controlled archive room with facilities for researchers and historians to study these primary sources. The collection also includes significant memorabilia from Costner's Western films, from the original Lieutenant Dunbar uniform from Dances with Wolves to props and costumes from Yellowstone. These pieces connect his on-screen work to the authentic historical artifacts. The Horse Breeding Program. Like any authentic Western operation, Costner's ranch features an extensive equestrian facility focused on breeding and training exceptional horses. The program specializes in quarter horses and other working breeds, developing animals that combine the traditional skills needed for ranch work with the athleticism and temperament required for recreational riding. The Equestrian Center includes a 20,000 square foot main stable with 24 stalls, each designed with both horse comfort and handler safety in mind. Adjacent indoor and outdoor arenas provide training spaces regardless of weather conditions, while specialized rehabilitation facilities support the health and longevity of the animals. The breeding program focuses on preserving and improving traditional Western working horse bloodlines, with particular emphasis on quarter horses with cow sense, the innate ability to anticipate and respond to cattle movements that makes them invaluable for ranch work. Training follows traditional Western methods, with young horses started under saddle at approximately 2 years of age, and then given specialized training based on their aptitudes and intended uses. The facilities include extensive trail systems that allow horses to develop in natural settings, building confidence and sure-footedness that can't be developed in arena settings alone. This program connects directly to Yellowstone's emphasis on horsemanship as a fundamental aspect of ranch life, with many of the techniques portrayed in the show being practiced daily on Costner's property. The land acquisition strategy. Over decades, Costner has implemented a strategic land acquisition approach remarkably similar to the protective stance the Dutton family takes in Yellowstone. By gradually purchasing adjacent properties, securing conservation easements, and creating buffer zones, he's built a contiguous property that preserves both natural resources and privacy. What began as the original 160-acre Dunbar ranch has expanded through careful acquisitions to encompass over 5,000 acres of prime Colorado land. Each purchase has been strategic, securing water rights, protecting viewsheds, creating wildlife corridors, or preventing incompatible development on neighboring parcels. This approach hasn't been without controversy. Much like the fictional conflicts in Yellowstone, Costner has occasionally faced opposition from developers, environmental groups, and local governments. Several planned acquisitions have involved complex negotiations with multiple stakeholders, sometimes requiring years to complete. The total acreage now under his control exceeds several thousand acres, with an estimated value approaching $500 million, a real-life empire that rivals the fictional Yellowstone ranch. Like John Dutton, Costner seems motivated not primarily by financial return, but by a desire to preserve something he values deeply: the landscape, culture, and way of life that define the American West. One of Costner's most significant land acquisitions came in 2018, when he purchased a 1,500-acre parcel that had been slated for development into a luxury resort with hundreds of homes. The purchase price, reportedly over $80 million, was well above market value, but it secured a critical viewshed and prevented what would have been a dramatic change to the character of the valley. This move mirrors the fictional John Dutton's relentless efforts to block development around his ranch, though Costner's approach relies more on financial leverage than the sometimes questionable tactics employed in the television series. The purchase made headlines in real estate circles and cemented Costner's reputation as one of the most significant private land conservationists in the American West. Kevin Costner's real-life ranch empire embodies the same values celebrated in Yellowstone: preserving Western heritage, protecting the land, and maintaining a way of life that connects us to America's frontier spirit. But unlike the fictional Dutton Ranch, Costner's property shows how traditional ranching can embrace innovation, sustainability, and luxury while honoring its historical roots. For fans of Yellowstone, this glimpse into Costner's actual ranching life reveals how the actor's personal passion for Western culture informs his portrayal of John Dutton. It's a case where art imitates life, and sometimes, as we've seen, life exceeds even the grandest Hollywood visions. If you've enjoyed this exploration of Kevin Costner's remarkable ranch, be sure to subscribe for more videos about extraordinary properties that capture the essence of the American West. And watch for our upcoming feature on another legendary ranch that has shaped both Hollywood and American culture in surprising ways.